Let's go live to London now, get you the view of John Offei-Ansah, publisher of African Briefing based in the United Kingdom. A very good afternoon to you, sir. Thank you for your time. So, Rishi Sunak, officially the British Prime Minister now, is the view among the public that this will be the man to fix everything that's gone wrong in the last month and a bit?
Well, he's not the man to fix everything, but there's a confidence that he will be able to, judging, from his performance as Chancellor, during the pandemic and the things that he did, the policies that he initiated and implemented. There's some confidence that, yes, he'll be able to put things right, but no politician can fix everything.
He's also been honest, isn't he, about the scale of the problem. He's described it as a profound economic crisis, and economic crises, as we well know, aren't fixed overnight.
No, they're not fixed overnight. Look, he's facing, there's a 40 billion black hole in the government fiscal space, coffers. He needs to fill that. We are talking about inflation, which is 10% now. Interest rates are going up. Mortgages, are going up. Okay, and we have the rising energy bills that all of us here in the UK are facing. So these are some of the economic problems, facing him that he needs to, sort of solve. Right. And also, we talk about foreign affairs. We're talking about the war in Ukraine that he needs to, as well, confront as well.
Right, and the Russian invasion and the war raging in Ukraine have had a profound impact on gas prices in the UK as well as continental Europe. That is why, Liz Truss had said that there'd be a cap on gas prices that people were paying households, that is, for 2 years. That's now been cut back to just a period of 6 months for review next April. Rishi Sunak, while he's seen as Mr. Fix-It, shall we say, in this instance, is not necessarily the most pro-poor Prime Minister, some are saying, for the United Kingdom. So how much are people wanting him to intervene as far as the daily economic hardship faced by people at a basic level, such as the cost of gas, especially going into winter?
Well, look, when he was a Chancellor, like I said, during the pandemic, actually, he introduced a fellow scheme where he helped, companies and businesses, pay their workers' wages. He introduced the bounce back loan for businesses and so on and so forth. So people expect that, look, he will be able to sort of help. In fact, he introduced assistance for every household here, receiving £600, I think, or so over 6 months, like you mentioned, which the new Chancellor, Jeremy Hunt, is trying to reverse or is trying to curtail. But we believe that he's not necessarily pro-poor, but considering, the economic hardships in the country, people believe that he will take some measures, to help, the average guy on the street.
He's the first Indian Prime Minister for the United Kingdom, so a historic feat on that score. How are minority communities in Britain reflecting on his selection to be Prime Minister? Do they feel that finally their voices, their experience too, will be reflected, even though Rishi Sunak is not necessarily a poor minority man himself?
Well, people are happy. Generally, look, I'm black, as you can see, an African. There are a lot of Asians, there's a big Asian community in the UK. Well, naturally, they'll be happy that, somebody from the ethnic minority, is now in 10 Downing Street as Prime Minister. Okay, but it is just a cultural thing, and maybe just symbolic that maybe Britain is not a racist, country. But there's more to it than that. People are happy, but expectations mustn't be too high because he will have to face the realities. It doesn't mean that maybe he's going to favor Asians or favor all ethnic minorities. I mean, he'll have to go by the book and face realities and do what is necessary for the whole country.
John Offei-Ansah, good to have your time, sir. Thank you for your time speaking to us from London this afternoon.